Across the United Kingdom, severe winter weather continues to grip the country as heavy snow, widespread ice, and persistently freezing temperatures disrupt daily routines, transportation, and essential services, with Scotland and northern regions bearing the brunt of the latest storm system. Weather agencies have kept multiple warnings in place, particularly for snow and ice across northern Scotland, the Highlands, and elevated areas, as conditions remain hazardous and unpredictable. In the Scottish Highlands, the situation has been especially difficult, with prolonged snowfall combined with strong winds, creating drifting snow that rapidly covers roads and open terrain. Travel has become increasingly dangerous, prompting officials to urge residents to avoid all non-essential journeys, while emergency services remain stretched, responding to weather-related incidents across the region. Snow accumulation has reached substantial levels in many Highland communities, where deep drifts have formed along rural roads and exposed routes. Several remote villages have faced temporary isolation after road closures and the suspension of bus and ferry services, leaving residents reliant on local support networks until access can be restored. Snowplows and gridding teams have been operating around the clock to maintain critical routes, but continuous snowfall and bitter cold have slowed progress in many areas. Crews report that freshly cleared roads are quickly being recovered by blowing snow and ice, making sustained clearing efforts extremely challenging.
Throughout the day.
Education has been heavily affected, with schools across northern and island regions of Scotland forced to shut their doors. Hundreds of schools in areas including the Highlands, Aberdeen, Moray, Orkney, Shetland, and the Western Isles announced closures as unsafe road conditions and icy walkways posed risks to students and staff.
Ready? Go!
Local authorities emphasized that the decision to suspend classes was made in the interest of safety, citing impassable access roads, hazardous driving conditions, and concerns over frozen pavements. Families across affected regions have had to adjust plans at short notice as closures continue to be reviewed daily.
Oh. God, I think I need to shovel this.
Transport systems have also suffered widespread disruption, with rail services in northern Scotland reduced or fully suspended in several corridors. Snow and ice have interfered with tracks, switches, and platforms, forcing operators to cancel services and advise passengers to delay travel whenever possible. Air travel has not been spared, as airports across Scotland and parts of England reported delays and cancellations. Poor visibility, snow-covered runways, and ongoing weather instability affected both domestic and international flights, creating knock-on effects throughout the wider travel network. Road conditions across the UK remain extremely challenging, with snow-packed surfaces, black ice, and reduced visibility leading to numerous closures. Higher elevation routes and rural roads have been particularly vulnerable, while emergency responders assisted stranded motorists and attended minor collisions caused by slippery conditions. Drivers have been repeatedly advised to carry winter emergency supplies, check local travel updates, and avoid unnecessary journeys. In some locations, abandoned vehicles have added to hazards on already narrowed roads, complicating snow clearing and rescue operations. The winter storm's impact extends beyond Scotland, as large parts of England, Wales, and Northern Ireland have also experienced snowfall and icy weather. Many regions remain under active warnings as bands of snow showers continue to move across the country. Urban areas have reported dangerously icy pavements and untreated side streets, while rural communities face deeper snow accumulation and longer response times from emergency services. Undernight temperatures dropped sharply, falling well below freezing and increasing the risk of ice even in areas where snow has been cleared. Health authorities issued cold weather guidance, urging people to check on elderly and vulnerable neighbors and take precautions against cold-related illnesses. Hospitals and clinics remain on alert as icy conditions increase the risk of slips and falls. The timing of the storm has intensified its impact, coinciding with the return to work and school following the holiday period. Major commuter routes experienced delays and congestion as drivers navigated reduced road capacity and treacherous surfaces during peak travel hours. Despite the severity of the conditions, emergency responders, local councils, and transport crews continue working tirelessly. Gridding vehicles and snowplows remain focused on priority routes, while public agencies provide frequent updates on travel, school closures, and safety guidance as the winter weather shows little sign of easing.